We use a landmass the size of South America to feed the 7 billion people on Earth today. The population is expected to grow to 10 billion people by 2050. We simply do not have enough space to continue to feed our expanding population at this rate. And this is only adding up the crops that we directly eat, not taking into account the space that we use to house our livestock. Thinkers from all walks of life are thinking of ways to try to feed this growing number of people. Ideas have ranged from growing crops underwater and in the ocean, to genetically enhancing crops, to moving crops to Antarctica. The problem with most of these so-called solutions is that they would take years of development and incredible man-hours for a solution that we desperately need now. Growing crops on the ocean would require massive irrigation engineering, construction of flotating barges, and a way to get the crops back to the mainland. Growing underwater is nearly impossible, so we won't even get into it. And growing in Antarctica would require serious genetic manipulation, passing along harmful chemicals to the humans to eat them. One idea actually is possible: vertical farming. Dr. Dixon Despommier, a professor in environmental health studies at Columbia University, proposed the idea of vertical farming during a problem-solving seminar in one of his classes. From those humble beginnings, Despommier has launched several studies to figure out if this is the solution of the future. From his findings over the past decade, vertical farming can cut down on water usage by over 80%, and land usage can be cut down literally hundredfolds. All it is an elongated greenhouse. These greenhouses can withstand any weather conditions, can create thousands of jobs, and provide sustainable food sources for areas that historically haven't been able to produce crops, areas like most of Africa and Southeastern Asia. Vertical farming is essential to our future as it creates jobs and we'll be able to keep up with our growing population count. The problem is that it does not get much attention in the media. Most of the studies done in the past decade have been conducted or have been advised by Despommier, meaning that there's a small segment of the population that even realized what we're faced with today. I myself found out about this issue by watching a TED Talk featuring Despommier. This is an issue that isn't getting enough coverage in the media nor in other academic institutions because it is not a glamorous research topic, such as cancer research, and it is not deemed as vital as renewable resources. But the construction of vertical farms will be vital to the future as it sustains the human race as we continue our population push.